Hi students, in today class we learned shortest distance between two moving bodies. For example, consider two particles, one is P and another one is Q. Both are separated by distance D. This particle P moving with a velocity V1 making an angle alpha with the horizontal. Particle Q is moving with velocity V2 making an angle beta. So initially they are separated by distance d, but both are traveling after t seconds. They will get some minimum distance. What is the minimum distance between two particles? So how to calculate minimum distance? Now to calculate minimum distance between two particles, we should keep one particle virtually at rest and then second particle is moving. So then we can find the distance between this rest particle and the moving particle. It gives the minimum distance. How to keep virtually one particle at rest? Suppose I want to keep particle P virtually at rest. To keep this particle P virtually at rest, we should add minus V1 to particle P and particle Q. Suppose you want to keep particle Q at virtually rest. So to keep this particle virtually at rest, we should add minus V2 velocity to particle Q and particle P. In this problem, I want to keep particle P virtually at rest. That's why I am adding minus V1 velocity to two particles. By adding minus V1 velocity to this particle comes to rest. And by adding same velocity to this particle is moving with velocity V1 in this direction also. Here this V1 making an angle alpha with the horizontal. Now that particle Q having two velocities. One is V2 making an angle beta with horizontal. Another one is minus V1 making an angle alpha with horizontal. Now first we should find resultant velocity. Resultant velocity we should find. What is the resultant velocity? So resultant velocity of this V1 and V2 is taken as VPQ. That is the velocity of the Q with respect to P. Velocity of the Q with respect to P, VQP is equal to, that is equal to under root of V1 square plus V2 square plus V2 square minus 2 into V1 V2 into angle between them is equal to alpha plus beta. So this is the velocity of the Q with respect to P because P is at rest. So this resultant velocity is lies between V1 and V2. I am assuming the resultant velocity is lies between them and acting in one direction. I am taking, this is the resultant direction VQP velocity direction. This is the velocity of the Q with respect to P direction. Along this line particle P is moving. Okay, and velocity of the P with respect to Q or velocity of the Q with respect to P both are equal. So this is VQP direction. Along this line the particle is moving. After t seconds the particle reaches another point. So I am assuming that is M. So you draw one perpendicular line from point P onto this line. You draw one perpendicular line from point P to this VQP line. So that gives the shortest distance or minimum distance between two particles. I draw one perpendicular line. So this perpendicular line cuts the point, cut this line at point M. This PM gives the shortest distance between P and Q after t seconds. So after what time the distance between them becomes minimum. So the distance between them becomes minimum after a time of t is equal to, time is equal to formula distance by velocity. So here distance is equal to distance traveled by the particle is qm. So divided by qm divided by velocity of the q with respect to p. After this time, that particle distance between them minimum. So how to calculate PM value? Sir, to calculate PM value, this resultant velocity making an angle theta. You assume the resultant velocity making an angle theta. So from this we know this side. Here angle is equal to 90 degree. This side act as a hypotenuse. We know hypotenuse value D. We know angle. Simply find the opposite side value. Sin theta is equal to formula opposite side by x by hypotenuse D. From this minimum distance, x minimum is equal to D sin theta is the answer. Now suppose this VQP is the resultant velocity is along the line joining P and Q. Suppose this VQP is acting in this direction, then both particles will collide. That is the condition for collision. If this VQP is along this line, then the two particles will collide each other. That is condition for the collision. Now we solve one problem to understand this concept. Read the problem. Two cars A and B are moving west to east and south to north respectively along crossroads. A moves with a speed of 72 km per hour and 500 meter away from point of intersection of crossroads, and B moves with a speed of 54 km per hour and is 400 meter away from point of intersection of crossroads. Find the shortest distance between them. According to given problem, car A and car B, two cars. Car A is moving from west to east. Car B is moving from south to north. So these two cars are initially at a distance. Car A is at a distance of 500 meter from the intersection point. Car B is at a distance of 400 meter from the intersection point. Car A is moving with a velocity 72 km per hour. Velocity of the A is equal to 72 km per hour. First we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. To convert meter per second we should multiply with 5 by 18. So then we get 20 meter per second. That is the velocity of the car A is 20 meter per second. Next, car B is moving towards north with a velocity of the B they given 54 kilometer per hour, 54 kmph. If you convert this into meter per seconds, multiply with 5 by 18, then you get 15 meters per second they given. Clear? So car B is moving with a velocity of 15 meter per second in this direction. Car A is moving in this direction with a velocity of 20 meter per second. Now we assume B is virtually at rest. Okay, we should keep the particle B virtually at rest. We should add minus 15 meter per second to B and A. So I am adding velocity of the B to velocity of A. So this is the velocity of the minus VB. This is the 15 meter per second. And the car A is moving with a velocity 20 meter per second in this direction. Then we have to find the resultant of these two forces, resultant of these two velocities. So the resultant velocity of the A with respect to B is equal to velocity of the A with respect to B is equal to, here A and B both are perpendicular to each other. That's why under root of 20 square plus velocity of the A square plus velocity of the B square. So that is equal to root over 400 plus 225. That is equal to root over 625. So 625 means 25 meter per second. So the resultant velocity VAB is 25 meter per second. With what angle VAB is moving? So we should find the resultant velocity direction. Sir, here tan theta is equal to, we know formula. tan theta is equal to vertical component by horizontal component. So the angle made by the resultant vector, I am assuming this is the resultant velocity direction. This resultant velocity making an angle theta with the horizontal, then tan theta is equal to formula vertical component by horizontal component. Vertical component is 15 and horizontal component is 20 meter per second. Vertical component 15, horizontal component 20 meter per second. From this tan theta is equal to 3 by 4. Tan theta value 3 by 4 at theta is equal to 37 degrees. At 37 degree, tan 37 degrees value 3 by 4. That means the resultant making an angle 37 degrees with horizontal. So with 37 degrees, VAB is moving. Okay. So this is the resultant velocity direction. Resultant velocity is 25 meter per second. Here it making an angle 37 degrees. Making an angle 37 degrees. Okay. So with 37 degrees angle, it is going like this. But particle B is here. So you draw one straight line, perpendicular line onto this resultant velocity. This gives the shortest distance. Now you assume this point is taken as some point C. This point is taken as D. So here BD line gives the shortest distance. Okay. Now, so what is the angle? We want to find angle or anything. Now here to find first CB, what is the CB value? So to calculate CB value, we know here angle. And what is this OC value? So from same formula, tan 37 degrees is equal to opposite side. Opposite side value taken as some y divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side is equal to 500. Tan 37 degrees value we know that is equal to 3 by 4, that is equal to y by 500. From this cross multiply, we will get y is equal to this 4, cancel out in 125 times. 125 into 3, that is equal to 375 meters. So this particle A is going at a 375 meters from the origin O. So in that here this distance is equal to, this total is OB is equal to 400. So this OC is equal to OC. Y means nothing but OC. OC is equal to 375. Then CB is equal to, from that CB is equal to 400 minus 375, that is equal to 25 meters. 25 meter. But this is not a perpendicular line. CB is not a perpendicular line. BD is the perpendicular line. We want to find shortest distance BD. So to calculate BD, so this line making an angle 53 degrees with vertical. So here this making an angle 53. You take here triangle. Here angle is taken as 90 degrees. This point is D, C and B. Here this is equal to 25 meter. And here angle is equal to 53 degrees. From this triangle, this angle is equal to 53 degree. This is 90 degree. So BC acts as a hypotenuse. So sin 53 degrees is equal to opposite side, that is BD, by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal to BC. So from this sin 53 degrees value 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is equal to BD by BC is equal to 25. 5 cancel out 5 times. So then from this BD is equal to 20 meter will come. BD is the 20 meter. This is the minimum distance or shortest distance between A and B. In this way, we can calculate shortest distance.